So since making the last bro, relax. So since making the last video, which by the way, appreciate the support. If you haven't watched it, I pretty much said how if you stack 3 stacks of initial standard attack, which you can see right here, pretty much this means that it's boosting your first light attack of your weapon, right? So since then, a person in my Discord has informed me that a way that they like to play with the Relic is by using the light attack of your first hand weapon and then just going to your paired attack weapon if like you're power stancing. So using 2 axes of Godfrey, and because they're colossal weapons, you can do the light attack of your one hand and then just do the light attack of your power stance, and you can just alternate towards this. And this is going to be a pretty decent and viable way to attack if you still want to mash and like you're not fond of like using the light attack and then guarding and then attacking again, because if you don't know, when you guard, your character comes out of their recovery frames of their attack as early as possible. So if I attack and walk away, right, compared to attacking and then guarding, trying to loop these 2 things is me holding guard so that I can attack quicker than if I were to do that and then try and walk away, right? I've seen people say that they're not like too sold on the Relic build, which, by the way, I just want to make this very clear. Me and my guardian Marlowe, right? We just want to make this very clear that I'm not trying to say, oh, this is like use this Relic this way, this is the only way you can play. You can only play by, you know, holding guard to reset your animation to attack again. Obviously you can still do jumping attacks, jumping lights. Obviously you can still do rolling attacks. I've seen people like take it for verbatim, and like that's not the intention of the video. I'm just showcasing that if you were to use these relics, this would be the best bang for your buck in terms of like how you want to play so you can get more damage. But that doesn't mean that that's the only attack you have to do, because I'm sure like you've played the game before and like at times you want to one-hand a move just because it has a different move set. You're losing damage technically because you're losing the 1.5 times strength modifier. So like in theory, for being as efficient as possible, yeah, you're losing damage, but you don't really care because you're gonna play the game the way you want to play. That's the exact thing that I'm advocating for. Is I'm just showcasing new ways that you can play that are efficient, that you can plan for and try out in case you want to try some other things, because I'm sure there are people besides me, there's people who play this game who are not fond of hitting up 7 jails every game. Like they want to try something new. I can't be the only person on this. So just wanted to get that out the way, compared to just landing jumping attacks with the paired moveset, which again, that is viable. Like it's good because it does a lot of stance damage. Like I'm not trying to say that these movesets are just like inferior compared to the attack and then you guard. I'm saying that in terms of damage, 468 compared to 553, yes, you do more damage on the jumping paired, but like keep in mind you're using more stamina on the jumping paired compared to the light attack. You can also dodge quicker compared to doing that than landing a jumping attack. This build can help to alleviate that, because at the very least it's like you just keep resetting and going back to the standard attack, which doesn't have as much end lag compared to using a thing like a jumping attack. The main thing I want to talk about was paired weapons that are also power stanced. So I had a run where I was using the ornamental straight sword, and when I tell you this thing was melting bosses when I was pairing this with the initial standard attack, like it was insane. So the way this works, so just like how I spoke before, how you blocking can cancel some of your end lag animation, right? So there are, as far as I know, 2 weapons outside of claws and fists that are power stanced and you can block with them. That being the ornamental straight sword and the star scourge greatsword, 2 very good weapons. So attack with these, power stance, and then block and attack again. And for some reason, like these just reset the animation so quickly, and I actually think this outperforms anything you could do on these straight swords if you played with any other playstyle, excluding the jail relic, right? Because look, we're hitting for 390 and we just reset this so quickly. There are so many benefits that you're able to abuse. One, straight sword power stance moveset has deceptively far range. Two, the stamina usage is not that high for the amount of damage you get with this, right? Like, we can chain this for 7 years and 7 days before we run on it. And most importantly, again, because it's power stance, you still get all the benefits of using the whole moveset. So if you don't want to reset, you can still do the jumping attack and it's still going to be good. The heavy attack if you want to, you can still do the rolling attack. So yeah, that's the first one. But the second one, the Star Scored's Greatsword, this actually pleasantly surprised me. So on top of it being a paired sword that you can block with, right? It sucks people in and you can chain this surprisingly quickly. And in terms of the stamina usage, it's a lot more generous compared to, say, if you were just gonna use a jumping attack. See how much that's eating from my stamina? Yes, you're doing more poise damage. I can only land like 3 of the jumping attacks at level 15 before I'm on burnout, right? Now compare this to resetting. 3 of the light attacks, I still have way more stamina, and I can even squeeze in a 4th light attack, which will actually just be doing more damage compared to 3 of these. So we have 572 times 3, that's around 15 to 1600 damage. Bro, I'm done testing with you, damn. Compared to 3 hits with this, we eclipsed it by 500 damage, and we still have stamina to where we can roll away. Because as you saw in the dummy, like, I still had enough stamina to do another light attack. You might think, well, Wilder, Raider, and the Guardian will probably be the only people who can benefit from this. You would think that, but fists, in my opinion, especially the Iron Ball and Star Fist, more so the Star Fist than the Iron Ball, but still, like, these weapons, because they're paired and you can block with them, they benefit just as much. And there's a reason why speedrunners use these like all the time, especially the Star Fist. It's considered to be like one of, if not the best weapon in the game, because classes even like the Revenant still benefit from Star Fist, and you would think that she is like a ranged caster, but this already does high stagger damage for people who've played Elden Ring, right? Typically, you would see speedrunners play it by like them spamming the heavy attack because it just does high stance damage. It's quick, has decent range, and doesn't use that much stamina, right? But fist weapons of all things, like, the damage racks up super fast, and on top of it, because it's a fist weapon, it's barely eating any of your stamina. And this can pretty much benefit any class, because even if you're playing a person like Recluse, or if you're playing the Revenant, using the Star Fist, you're still proccing bleed, and because that's percentage base and you're attacking so quickly, like, you're not even gonna really mind that your strength isn't that high. So in the same token, another way you can play is if you have a smaller, light, and like fast weapon on your offhand, and then you supplement that with a larger weapon where you're getting your most damage from. Because the concept is the same. You're trying to reset the end lag of your bigger weapon, so you're using a smaller, quicker weapon that still gets the boost from the initial standard attack. Because the same way I'm attacking with the large axe and then I use the Star Fist on the offhand, you'll see that they both receive the boost, because if I have nothing on the Raider, right, and I go back, we now hit for 286 compared to 412. And we hit for 103 compared to 153 with the Star Fist. So personally, I wouldn't play like that, but if you had something that had a status on it, like a Cold Infused Dagger, Scorpion Stinger that has Rod on it, you could definitely have that on your offhand and just play this playstyle until the status procs, and then you can just go back to two-handing, and then you guard to reset the animation. If there's anything to take away from this video, there's different ways to play this game, and they're all effective because, again, relics don't make the player. The player just benefits from the relics. So again, I appreciate you watching the video. If you made it this far, use group password wisdom so that if a person dies and they pick up your weapon and complete a run, you'll get 1,000 murk if you go to the round table. Subscribe if you're new and join the Discord so you can get help on the new everdark sovereigns. 860, what? Nah, what? See, this is what I'm saying, is like, when you mix the freaking jail relic and the initial standard attack, oh my. I mean, you see the damage, bro. Okay, let's relax now so I can hit your legs off. Yo, we're actually hitting for 867. There's no, like... This is before the exalted flesh. He's almost dead. We just got here. What the hell? Yo, I got stuck on something. Got freaking stuck on his... freaking big-ass scorpion tail shit. Yo, why is he actually almost dead? This is not real. This is not a real game. I'm actually not playing a real game. This is rivaling like freaking Iron Eye levels of speedrunning. Yo, Marlo, like the hell? Like, do you see this? Alright, Animus. So we're gonna pop our Ash of War here. Just start digging in him. Yo, we are digging in him. Yo. Yo, fartis! Fartis, no! Fartis, no! Fartis just died before he even spawned. Yo, he got aborted. Damn, this is what abortion feels like. That's crazy. How much damage? 518 on a jumping attack. That wasn't even a light attack. I'm literally just going to keep swinging and nothing's going to stop me. We're just chunking the shit out of him, bro. Like, what? Pop alt. Try to ledge cancel. No, okay. But, yo. Mink. Oh, I whiffed. I whiffed, right? Yeah, I whiffed. It's really weird, too, because if you kill fartis and the moth possesses him, Gnoster literally just disappears. Alright, okay, okay. This is why you never talk. This is why you never talk, bro. I got greedy. No, my attack window. Not that I'm really stressing, because, like, I have a res. He's almost dead. Like, we have 3 Estus. Legendary fire armament. Like, bro, you're just cooked. No amount of screaming is saving you, bro. Bring that ass here, boy. Bring that scorpion ass here, boy. Oh, so if you kill him, the moth, like, has to leave. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this boss is definitely easier than Fulgor, in my opinion. He just took 1,000,000% at least. And having a build like this really shows it. Especially if you're killing fartis first. Like, his moveset is so easy to freaking dodge. Like, bro, we killed him in, like, what, 2 minutes? In, like, 2 minutes, Marlo. But, like, bro. Yeah, subscribe to see more fartis bullying.